Hi everyone, meet Ethan. Ethan went through the Springboard UI UX program and now designs for Intuit.
Yeah, it's been really fun and exciting. I'm part of a team that's working on TurboTax.
Yeah, that TurboTax.
I'm really impressed by the company and how much they value and care about design and have deep empathy for the people who use their products. I was really interested in joining kind of a larger team and being able to work with a bunch of other designers. But I'm really enjoying being able to collaborate with these different roles and kind of work in an environment that really values design.
Okay, that's awesome, Ethan. But what made you choose to study design in the first place?
I've been fascinated since a young age, kind of about digital technology. And so I think that was something that really drew me on an emotional level towards kind of wanting to design in the digital space and design experiences and really think about the people who are using these experiences as you're designing. And so that kind of eventually led me to Springboard.
Before joining Springboard, Ethan worked at a winery designing physical products.
The things I was designing and thinking about weren't so much websites or mobile apps, but rather kind of some online forms, some print and packaging material, versus the product design work that I'm doing currently is really all digital.
Now, why did you choose to study at Springboard?
I think it was initially spurred from a conversation I had with some alumni from my university who were working in UX, and one of them actually recommended Springboard as the program they did, and it helped them land a really great job. I did compare it to, many of the other competitor programs, but ultimately found that the ability to have the on-demand mentor calls kind of guiding you through the course were really valuable aspects for me.
Can you tell us about the mentor you had during the program?
Yeah, I think the connection I had with my mentor was probably the most valuable part of the Springboard experience. The first one was Michelle Park, and she previously worked at Walmart. We had a really great relationship. She provided really valuable feedback, especially on some of the UI and visual design parts of the course. Just being able to have that oversight on my work from a senior designer who had worked in the industry for more than a decade was really valuable to understand if I'm on the right track and whether these things are going to kind of all come together to create a portfolio that will actually get me hired. I think that was something that I found extremely valuable throughout the Springboard experience, and I think really contributed to my success in the job search.
I heard that you put together an awesome portfolio before you graduated. Can you tell us about Fused?
Fused was my first Capstone project. I thought it'd be really interesting to explore online learning and see if there's an opportunity to improve it. The kind of key issue that tied lots of online students' problems together was that they just didn't get enough opportunities to connect and socialize with their peers, and kind of eventually found my way towards a solution of a social conversation app where you could join these casual conversations and chat about your hobbies, about soccer or hiking or reading with your peers. I got to test the prototype on several online students, and so it was really rewarding to see that this app concept really could be valuable to online students. It was one of my first true UX projects, so I really enjoyed the experience and learned a lot.
And then after you graduated, how did you find the Intuit job?
One of the most valuable things that I was doing during the job search was to network with people. I was wanting to reach out to kind of really everyone I could in my network through my university and Springboard connections, or just people who I was interested in the company they worked at or a position they had or a previous position they had. Lots of these people, I think, who were willing and wanting to actually connect and chat with a younger designer. So I found that kind of played to my advantage as well. The way I landed this position at Intuit was by reaching out to somebody on LinkedIn. She just happened to know that there was an open position, and so she internally passed on my resume and portfolio, which eventually landed me the interview. But yeah, I think overall my advice would be to network. I found it extremely valuable throughout my job search.
Okay, you convinced me. I want to be a designer now. What should I do?
If you find out that, yeah, that is the case, I think the second step would just be to make the jump into the new career. So take some action and commit to it, because you really have to commit in order for you to successfully make the change and start your new career.
Thanks, Ethan. What a great story. From winery worker to digital designer. With the help of Springboard, he was able to channel a passion into creating great products. If you're ready to start your career in tech, check out all of our programs at springboard.com.